Okay, I'm going to start my video. Make sure everybody can see me. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Storytime. Just adjust my camera a little bit. There we go. Okay, looks like we're about ready to start. Can everybody raise their little Zoom hand if you can hear me? If you don't know, there's a little hand at the bottom here that you can raise. I'll be asking you to do that a lot. So can you please raise your hand if you can hear me, okay? Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much. Perfect. My name is Ms. Lorena with the Santa Clara City Library, and today we're going to have so much fun. Does anybody know? Can you tell me in the chat? Does anybody know what we're going to be talking about today? What does it look like to you? Anybody have an idea? You can shout it at home. You can type it in the chat. You can have your parents tell me in the chat. What does it look like we're going to be talking about today? Anybody know? Anybody? Yes, we are talking about snow today. We're going to have a great time, but we are in California. So I know there's a couple of us watching that are not in California snow. Good job, Sarah, Swati, Weston, Tina, Email, Vincent. Thank you so much. You guys are so smart. So we're all from different places. You see, sometimes we see snow, sometimes we don't. We're going to get into that a little bit later. So before we begin, parents, just a friendly reminder, our friends over at first5california.com remind us to talk, read, and sing together to develop literacy skills in our young children. So today we're going to talk together, like we're doing right now. We're going to sing together, and finally we're going to read together. It's very important that we all participate at home. So mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, sister, brother, whoever is watching you, kids, make sure we're all singing together, participating in all the songs, okay? All right, let me stop sharing my screen. I'm sure you can see me. Spotlight. And we are also on YouTube. So let's see our friends on YouTube. And check on them really fast. Hi, friends on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Awesome, awesome. All right, looks like we are all good. We're gonna get started. Raise your little Zoom hand if you're ready to start. Raise your hand. Get my computer set here. Here we go. All right, looks like we're ready. So how about we stand up? Let's stand up, stand up, stand up. Stand up at home. And if you want to talk to me, you could do it in the chat. If you're too little to chat, you could tell your parents to type it in, or you can just yell out answer at home because I can hear you, okay? Here we go. Make sure the chat's ready. All right, everybody. Oh, I almost forgot. Let me give you the song sheet. I made a song sheet for you so you can follow along with all the songs if you like. So let me get that in the chat for you. So parents, you can go ahead and click on that link that I'm about to post. And that is the link to our song sheet. And if you like the songs that we're going to be doing today, you can click there and follow along, or you can try them again at home later, okay? All right, now for real this time. Raise your hand if you're ready to get started. Raise your hand if we're ready to start story time. There we go. Good job, everyone. Well done. So how about we stand up if you didn't already? Stand up, stand up, stand up. All right. We're standing. I'm gonna ask your parents. Parents, can you raise your little Zoom hand if you are standing up and your kids are standing up? Everybody? All right, looks like we're ready. Here we go, ready? 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go up, all the way up, 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 up. Good job. And then we're gonna go down, all the way down. And now we're gonna turn around. Well done. Now we're gonna touch the sky, all the way up, touch the sky, stretch, stretch, stretch. And then we're gonna touch the ground, all the way down. Good job. Now show me your fingers. Can I see your fingers? You see them? Good job, good job. Show me your fingers. And you're gonna wiggle your fingers. And now you're gonna look at your toes. Are you looking at your toes? Look at your toes. And you're gonna wiggle your toes. Now, what's this? It's your shoulders, right? You're gonna take your shoulders and you're gonna wiggle your shoulders. And as loud as you can, count of 3, you're going to say hello. Ready? As loud as you can. Here you go. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Great job. Now I see in the chat, there's so many people from different places. We're in California. Fortunately, where we live here in Santa Clara, it does not snow. I wish it did, but it doesn't. So let's sing a little song called What's the Weather? And it's gonna teach us about the different types of weather that could be in the winter. So sometimes it's sunny, like in California here, it's sunny. It's actually rainy today. Could be rainy, could be windy, could be snowy. So here we go. Then make sure you keep standing. Ready? Here's the first verse. 1, 2, 3. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? Is it sunny? Is it rainy? Is it windy out today? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? Is it snowy? Is it stormy? Is it sunny out today? Get it? Let's try that one more time. Raise your hand if you want to try it again. One more time, one more time. Good job. Here we go. And then after that, you can tell me what the weather's like where you live. Let's do it one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? Is it sunny? Is it rainy? Is it windy out today? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? Is it windy? Is it stormy? Is it sunny out today? All right, everybody, can you tell me what the weather's like where you live? So here in Santa Clara, it's pretty rainy. It has been raining really, really hard since last night. So how about you tell me where you live, what the weather's like? Tell me in the chat. Ashwarya says cloudy. How do we do cloudy? How would we do a cloud? Maybe like this, like a cloud. Mild sunny, and sunny in Iowa for Sarah as well. Rainy says the email is from Santa Clara. That's right. Vincent says rainy. Swati says sunny. Weston says sunny but windy too. Wow. Cloudy in Fort Worth, Texas. Rainy, snowy, windy and cloudy in Nevada. Cloudy in Chicago. Sunny but cold in Pasco, Washington. Good job, everyone. Thank you so much for sharing. So many different types of weather in the winter. So we can't really talk about snow too much in Santa Clara because we don't have it, but today's a special story time. Today's all about snow. That's what we're gonna focus on today. All right, now that we got our first song out of the 2 songs out of the way, how about you raise your hand if you like to read? Do you like to read? Sunny in Tempe, Arizona, I can't imagine. Raise your hand if you love to read. Yes, we do. Good job. So let's get to our first book. And let me share my screen so you can see it. My computer's being a little weird. I can't see the mouse, so bear with me. It's not working. Here we go. That was not it. My computer is not helping me today. Bear with me, bear with me. Trying to share my screen. There we go. I can't see the mouse at all. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. It's gonna be a struggle today, it seems like, but that's okay because we're having a good time. So we are going to read our book, Snowman All Year by Carolyn Boyner. Here we go. Snowman All Year. Now this is a very special book because if you make a snowman, snowwoman, snowfolk, don't you wish you could keep them around all year? Let's see what that would be like. Oh, let me turn off my video. Hold on a second so you can see the book. There we go. All right, here we go. I love to build a snowman on freezing winter days. But when the sun is bright and warm, my snowman melts away. There's nothing but a puddle when my snowman disappears. If only he were magic and could stay with me all year. I teach him how to fly a kite high above the trees. Then we would dig for pirate gold or sail the 7 seas. I know that he would love to see the tigers at the zoo. And at my birthday party, we would celebrate his too. We'd go on all the wildest rides at the amusement park. But best of all would be the fireworks lighting up the dark. On stormy evenings, I will play my favorite games with him. On sunny days, I teach him how to dive and how to swim. On summer evenings in the dark, we chase some fireflies or sleep out in the quiet woods beneath the starry skies. At the beach, we'd play all day. He'd get very sandy. We'd trick or treat on Halloween and bring home lots of candy. Maybe this is magic snow that will not disappear, and the snowman will be the one to stay with me all year. The end. Good job reading, everyone. So now that we finished our book, if you could tell me, what would you do? What would you do if you could keep your snowman or snow woman or snow person all year? What would you do with your snow person? I would, let me see. I really like to play video games. I would love to teach my snow person how to play video games. What about you? Can you tell me in the chat? What would you want to do with your snow person? While you type, let me see what song we're doing next. There we go. Ami says, Amy? Tell me if I'm saying it right. I would have fun with him or her. Tina or email says, teach them how to swim. Maylee says, play in the park. Anya says, put tape on him. Vincent would play Legos and on the tablet. Miles would play catch. Swati would play soccer. Those are all really, really fun ideas. Weston says, play trucks. Anna says, play in the park and play video games too. Awesome. I like the way you think. Very nice. Good job, everyone. Thank you for reading today. I love that book. Let's see. Luke says he would take him fishing and read him stories and make the Christmas tree with him. Aria says, play Chinese checkers. My daughter, Natalia, said to play with her. Very cute, Natalia. Aswaria says, read books. Oh, I like that one. Good job. Raise your hand if you like the book. Raise your hand if you love the book. Very good. Good job. I'm glad you liked it. All right, let's move on to our next song. It's called Snow is Falling. Now, what are some things, if we did have snow, what are some things you would do to go out to the snow? Like you couldn't just go out in your pajamas, could you? Would you? Are you sure? I don't think you could. I mean, you could, but do you want to do that? What are some things you would do? And we'll build the song from there. How about we do our song based on your responses? So what are some things you would do to go out to the snow? The snow is falling. What should I do? I'm going to grab some things that we might need. Let's see. If the snow is falling, Anya says, wear gloves and boots, scarf and warm clothes. Good job, Anya. So how about we start with the boots? You can't see my boots, but I'm not going to show you my feet all the way down there. But look at your feet and put on your magic boots. You see my boot right here? It's very pretty, very expensive. We're gonna put on our boots. Here we go. Oh, Luke has a good one, so we'll get to that one. Ready? Here's our first verse. 1, 2, 3. Snow is falling, what should I do? Snow is falling, what should I do? Snow is falling, what should I do? What should I do, my darling? And put on our boot, ready? Put on snow boots, that's what I'll do. Put on snow boots, that's what I'll do. Put on snow boots, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do, my darling. Okay, now Luke said get gloves and a jacket and shoes and everything else. Vincent says jacket and Arya says coat. Good job. So how about we put on our jackets? And I actually have a jacket right here. Here it goes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Snow is falling. What should I do? Snow is falling. What should I do? Snow is falling. What should I do? What should I do, my darling? And what are we gonna do? We're gonna put our jacket on. That's what I'll do. Put our jacket on. That's what I'll do. Put our jackets on. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do, my darling. Good job. And our last one, we're gonna put on some gloves. Like I mentioned, I live in California, so I don't actually own any gloves because I don't really go to the snow that often. But we're gonna put on fake gloves like this, my very expensive gloves. Do you see them right here? We're gonna put on our gloves. Ready? Last one. 1, 2, 3. Snow is falling. What should I do? Snow is falling. What should I do? Snow is falling. What should I do? What should I do, my darling? Put on your gloves, ready? Put on gloves, that's what I'll do. Put on snow gloves, that's what I'll do. Put on snow gloves, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do, my darling. Good job, everyone. Okay, now it's time for a very special surprise that I have for you. Let me bring it over. I have a blank piece of paper here. And what we're gonna do right now is called a draw and tell. Can you raise your hand if you've ever done a draw and tell before? If you've done story time with me, you might have done this already. So a draw and tell is where I tell you a story while we are drawing something, and then you have to figure out what the drawing is in the end. So raise your hand if you want to try it. Do you want to try a draw and tell? Okay, and you got to pay close attention to the story, okay? So make sure you have your ears on. Put your ears on if they're not on. Have your ears on and listen to the story, okay? And you might recognize the names, but we'll see. Does anybody know of a pair of sisters named Anna and Elsa? Raise your hand if you know them. Do you know the two sisters, Anna and Elsa? Look at all those hands go up. Yes, we do. So this is a story about Anna, Elsa, and Kristoff. Here we go. Ready? On a snowy, frosty day, Anna, Elsa, and Kristoff were sitting in the living room of the castle. They were playing board games, as they often do. They love playing board games. But Anna and Kristoff were getting a little bit restless. They wanted to go ice skating. Instead of skating, Elsa told Anna and Kristoff to go have fun, to go skate, have a good time. But when they came back, she was going to have a special surprise for them. Anna and Kristoff went out the door and around the castle to the back. In the back of the castle, there was a shed, and that's where the skates were. Can you find the shed? Let's see. There's the shed right there. Good job, you found the shed. It didn't take them very long to put on their skates. Kristoff and Anna had to walk and down and up and down several streets to get to the skate park. Once they got there, they went to the warming house that was right here, put on their skates, put on their gloves and their scarves and their beanies, so they were ready to go in the snow. And once everything was ready to go, they went off, and they skated around and around the skate park like this. You can kind of see it. You can see all the way. And when they were done, they went to the warming house on the other side of the skate park to take off their skates so they could go home. They were so excited to go see the surprise. Now, can you guess what the surprise is? What was the surprise? Let's see. Anna says it's a snowman. Miles says it's a snowman. Anna says a snowman. So I says Olaf. Jessica, snowman. You're right. It was a happy snowman that was so happy to welcome them. Oh, good job, everyone. Now, I know, see, Swati, believe, says Olaf. So does Olaf look like that snowman? Raise your hand if you think Olaf looks like that. No, Olaf, you're right. Olaf is a snowman. Good job, everyone. Well done. And I'm glad you know who Olaf is, because Olaf is very funny, but Olaf is also a little mischievous sometimes, right? So let's put this down a little bit. How many Olafs do you see that are riding on Sven here? Let's count them together. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Anya says 5. Emo says 5. Good job. There are 5 little Olafs riding on Sven. Now, do you think that's safe? Amy says 5. Do you think, raise your hand if you think it's safe for 5 Olafs to ride on Sven. I don't see any hands going up. You're right. It's not very safe. We'll see what happens. Here's our next song before our last one. Ready? Here we go. Anya says no. Jessica says no. Hona says 5 is not safe. No. Vincent says no. You're right. Let's see what happens. Ready? Here's our song. 1, 2, 3. 5 little Olafs riding on Sven. One fell off and bumped his head. Kristoff called Anna, and Anna said, "No more Olafs riding on Sven." There was one Olaf that fell off Sven. Now, how many Olafs do we have left? Can anybody tell me? 4. Good job, Anya. Here we go. We're going to start with 4. Ready? 4 little Olafs riding on Sven. One fell off and bumped his head. Kristoff called Elsa, and Elsa said, "No more Olafs riding on Sven." Here goes one Olaf. Now, is it safe for 3 Olafs to ride on Sven? I don't think so, right? 3 says Vincent. Good job. Anya, Amy, good job. Amy says no. Let's see. 3 little Olafs riding on Sven. One fell off and bumped his head. Kristoff called Anna, and Anna said, "No more Olafs riding on Sven." How many do we have left, guys? How many do we have left? 2. Good job. Now, can you do it a little faster? Raise your hand if you can go faster. Faster, faster, faster. Here we go. Super speed. Ready? 2 little Olafs riding on Sven. One jumped up and bumped his head. Kristoff called Elsa, and Elsa said, "No more Olafs riding on Sven." How many Olafs do we have left? 1. Anya, Amy, Swati, Ashlyn. Good job. Here we go. Last one. Ready? 1 little Olaf riding on Sven. One fell off and bumped his head. Kristoff called Anna, and Anna said, "No more Olafs riding on Sven." Turns out that riding a reindeer isn't a good idea for anyone. I don't think they like having people on their backs, or snowmen for that matter. Good job, everybody. Give yourselves a round of applause. Well done. That's it for today's story time. Raise your hand if you had a good time. Did you have fun? I'm glad you did. Thank you so much for coming. Let's do our last song. So go ahead and stand up. Stand up, stand up, stand up. And again, parents, if you liked it, I'm going to link that song sheet one more time. You can try these songs at home. Remember, next Tuesday, we have our Jingle All the Way story time. It's going to be a very special holiday story time with all of our librarians here at the Central Park Library. So make sure you tune in for that one. It'll be super fun. All right, last song. Ready? We're going to tickle the clouds. All the way up, tickle the clouds. And tickle your toes. All the way down. Good job. Now you're going to turn around. And touch your nose. Good job. I see you. I see you. Well done. Now you're going to reach down low. You're going to reach up high. And story time is over. Wave goodbye. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you so much for coming today. Jake says, thank you. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Jake. Merry Christmas to you as well. Happy holidays, everyone. Be safe. Have fun. Have hot chocolate. Hope you get gifts. Celebrate whatever it is you're celebrating. Hope you have an amazing time. Bye, Vincent. Thank you, Jessica and Natalie. Merry Christmas to you as well. Bye, email. Thank you. Merry Christmas, Anya. Happy holidays, Luke. Thank you so much. Bye, Amy. Okay, I'm going to end the webinar, but remember, next week, our Jingle All the Way story time will be awesome. Swati, happy holidays. Thank you so much. Bye, Arya. Thank you, everybody. Bye, Zakaria. Thank you for